Something up, something in the air. Hello, Teresa. How are you? How you going? Hi, Kritika. How are you? Lovely. What's this little crown? Top fans. I've got lots of top fans. Okay, Teresa. How are you going? What we're going to do is just going to write a little list. I wasn't going to go on live till Wednesday, but I decided to go on today. I just feel that there's some messages to come through for the week ahead. Flip-flops and lollipops. Hi, good evening. It's actually good evening to me. I'm in the southern hemisphere, but yeah, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Um, yeah, let's just wait for a few more people to jump online. We're going to have a look at the week ahead for fire, air, earth and water energy, and I've got some downloads already, so let's have a look. We're going to get straight into it and then more people will jump on. So let's have a look at, I think we'll do fire energy first, at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Let's have a look and see what's here for you fire signs, whether you're sun, whether you're rising, fire, Sag, Aries and Leo. I was actually picking up for you for this week, coming from Monday through, I think Monday, tomorrow's the 21st, through to, I think around the 8th or something like that, 28th I think it is. With you, fire, I was actually thinking of like just having to accept something for what it is right now, okay? And just, it's almost like a feeling of giving up, but sort of giving into something, a situation possibly cannot go anywhere, and you're possibly just like accepting something here. Okay, what have we got for your main energy? We've got Sagittarius energy, balance, which is the Temperance card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, waiting for the perfect timing. Yeah, so possibly you just feel like something's not able to move forward. I don't feel like a real disharmony here with you fire signs. I just feel like there's possibly, like I said, an acceptance of it is what it is, what will be will be. There's a belief and faith here in divine timing, and also like if it ever happens, I will wait for it. I will have faith that it will come. Some of you could be needing to make a decision about a relationship, a partnership. There's definitely here about a couple of people. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse is no need to plan anymore, no need to prepare anything. Something could literally be ending. There's this feeling like preparations being halted. 10 of Swords, yeah, something could be sort of like you've said what you needed to say, or the other person has, and there's no need to do any more or say any more. It's almost like a complete, utter acceptance of some sort of ending here. But I don't feel like really super bad energy about this. I think that the acceptance is, especially if it's with another person, I feel it's very like mutual. Yeah. 4 of Cups in the reverse. Take your time this week to meditate, rest, possibly heal from some sort of situation or start to heal from something. Obviously this story won't apply to everybody, but this is what's coming out for those who need to hear it. The 4 of Cups in the reverse is not just the not accepting of something or not wanting to continue with something, but the definitely not wanting to continue with something, okay? Definitely take some time out to have a rest, a regroup, get lots of physical rest if you can take a break. You're sick of the fighting, okay? There's a, you know, needing to lay down the weapons here and not really say too much to each other if this is to do with a person, okay? There's too much water under the bridge. Something just seems hard work here for the you fire signs this week. Although this Angel of Balance is spirit really just trying to help you to remain calm and emotionally balanced here in your emotional body. Something's definitely unsuccessful. Now this can be a job that you possibly applied for and didn't get. This can be realizing like the work you're in is not satisfying and you're thinking about moving on, moving forward and accepting that within yourself, or knowing that there needs to be some sort of change. It could, like I said, have to do with the relationship. There is a feeling of panic a little bit with this, okay? So keep grounded, keep your head on your shoulders. Let's have a look at air signs. I'm not going to do too much here. Actually, I'm going to pull out one card each for the elements and see what else we have for Sag, Aries, Leo. I'm just getting really strong Sagittarius just because this card is here as well. Okay, this says you are a beautiful soul, full of wisdom, compassion, and great love. If you feel trapped, yeah, just like I said, it's because you created your own bondage, possibly. It's time to free yourself of guilt or anything that's kept you feeling stuck. Allow the sacred rhythm of life to flow through you once more. So whatever situation this is, I think that it's being released this week, and you're able to start really, you know, stepping into more happiness moving forward, okay? All right, let's have a look and see. We have air. Now, the first thing I was picking up with air before I put this card down was a lot of worry this week. It's not an easy week. There's a little bit of, you know, it's a little bit trepidatious. Oh, look at this, 7 of Pentacles again. Okay, so for you air signs, you're, you know, great time. This is very Mercury retrograde energy, thinking about the past, thinking about where you are, think about where you want to be. This can be in, you know, relation to your finances, resources. Look at the seeds you've already planted. This temporary pause here has got a lot to do with Mercury retrograde, and that's okay. I said worry, and on this card it says unnecessary worry. So don't dwell on something this week, air signs, okay? I don't feel that there's anything to fear, whatever you're worried about. Actually, worry doesn't help anybody, so yeah. Again, you have the 4 of Swords, just like the fire signs did. If you can, and I wouldn't be surprised if something comes up, especially for Earth, in regards to the 4 of Swords, needing to take time out, needing to rest your mind, not overthink too much. If something is not moving forward as fast as you hoped, there is a need here to just like, don't worry about it, and distract yourself, right? Do something to put your energy somewhere else. What else do we have for air signs for this week? Coming, the moon. I'm actually feeling that there's a lot of mystery in the air for all signs this week. It's almost like things have been hidden. Something can be uncovered. Very Neptunian energy. There could possibly be some deception. Not necessarily saying for the air signs, but there is like this feeling of that. Something could be uncovered this week, and that also goes for you, air signs. All right. What else do we have here? What else do we have? The Magician. I feel that you're going to get back into, you know, this is Gemini energy. One of the air signs is Gemini. It's also Virgo energy. It's like deciding something or making a choice. It's the beginning of, right, being able to plant a seed somewhere. If you are fearful of some sort of change or some sort of new beginning, I do feel that you'll be dispelling those fears, and especially with meditation and support from your guides and possibly another person you may be talking to, you're going to be able to break through any fears this week and move forward. However, don't make any major decisions. We are in Mercury retrograde till the 11th of August. You have Temperance as well. So there's a lot of balance going on if you know, grasp this. 4 of Wands. So happiness at home, happiness within the family unit, the Strength at the bottom of the deck. I think it's a good week for you, air signs. There's just a little bit of needing to acknowledge that you need some sort of rest or some mental rest, and be aware of what you're afraid of. Go and have a look at the video section of my channel as well, because the dailies have very much so touched on a few of those things I just spoke about. Let's have a look at Earth now. Earth. For you, I was picking up like needing to think positively or thinking more positively, even though there may be chaos and craziness going on around you on an external level, like thinking more positively. Possibly more positively, Earth signs, than you have for some time. Let's see what's here for your main energy. And then we're going to have a look at... Hi, Starfall. How are you? I don't normally come on at this time of day, and I know the camera's wonky, but I'm charging my phone and it's just the way it is, okay? It's the deal. And you can see it anyway. Oh, you have justice. Very nice. But this is the number 8, which is also like the strength energy. Okay, so you have Archangel Regul here. Fair and just decisions will be made. There's a lot of decision energy just basically in the collective. Okay, do what you know is right. Earth signs here. Stand up for your beliefs and your ethics. I want to say, speak the truth. There may be something judicial that you have to deal with, some sort of paperwork. Justice can talk about that. Let's see what we have here. But things are balancing out, and the angel of truth is coming down. Perhaps you're also, I'm seeing 7 of swords, my goodness. There is a soul path or a soul mate around you this week. Perhaps something is coming up from the past. It could be to do with this, you know, someone from the home, family member, could be twin flame energy here in regards to messages coming in from someone you know from the past, or getting excited about something coming up. But there's something about making a decision here and knowing you have to do the right thing, Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. Okay, let's have a look and see what is here. I feel that someone is going to be disappointed by a decision you possibly make, but you know it's the right thing to do. Fast week. I wouldn't say fast, maybe busy week. Maybe you're keeping yourself busy, putting a lot of self-care into yourself. Okay, there's definitely a transformation or a transition happening where you're moving forward into a different way of thinking, especially with that justice energy there. Okay, the Emperor, you could be dealing with an Aries. So you have Ace of Cups and the Judgment, and also the Lovers. Okay, so romance is in the air, possibly with a Gemini, with a Aries. The 4s are sticking out to me here. We've also got 6. We've got the number 4, 9, 8, 6. We've got some really nice, and the Justice is the number 8 in this deck. So lots of nice balanced energy this week. Now, no matter what's going on externally, you're really putting yourself first. Love is on the horizon. I think this is what you don't see coming, Earth signs, possibly in the near future. And if that is your reading. Okay, let's have a look at water. Lucky lust, water, water, everywhere. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's actually... Thank you, flip-flops and lollipops. You will be first. Okay, so we have this beautiful card for Earth signs. I didn't pull one for air. Sorry, air. If you're afraid to let go of something that is no longer working for you, there's a deep sense of duty or guilt, and you feel like you don't have a choice. The reality is, ultimately, you do. Do what feels right. Justice energy, right in your heart, and it will be best for all concerned. So there is, again, a lot of decisions to be made for people this week. Just doesn't matter who you are, okay? Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see for water signs. Okay, we have the Chariot. Wow. Okay, Cancer energy in the upright. Really nice. Archangel Metatron. An important achievement. Self-discipline, willpower, public recognition. So, you know, the number 7, the Chariot energy. This is always spirit pushing you forward in the right direction. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This week is no exception. Okay, you've got full steam ahead on something. The Chariot is the number 7, like I said. It's one of the most spiritual numbers in the tarot. We've got the 6 of Cups. What else do we have with the Chariot? So you could be hearing from someone from the past. There's a lot of water energy here. All these cards are water so far. Really feeling in your element this week. Having fun with family, having fun with friends, getting together. Very strong soulmate. Nostalgic energy is here as well, okay? Being very self-disciplined. We've also got the 3 of Swords. Okay, what's with that 4 of Swords? There may be some worry this week about something someone said or something you said. I don't think it's anything major. We don't have a major card around this, so just be watching your words. There is some sort of new opportunity coming up here. Okay, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. So I do feel that there's some sort of ending, but I think it's a really happy ending. Take that how you will. The Moon and the Magician is here as well. So again, something could be hidden. You have everything it takes. Water signs to, you know, to do the right thing and to make the right decision. Right, that was the weekly ahead. So see what happens this week. Let's pull one card out for water. And I didn't pull one out for air, and it's a little bit late to do that. Water energy, lots of fiery energy. From your soul's perspective, this life is just a page in the never-ending story where you and those around you have a specific role to play. Remember, this role is not the real you, for you are much more than your personality and current circumstances. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. So that's your message. Okay. Hi, Dasha. Disha me, how are you? Flip-flops, lollipops, post your question. Let's see what's here for you. I hope everyone is doing really, really well. I don't normally come on at this time of day. I've just finished work. I just felt like I wanted to connect with you guys and girls out there, whoever came on and whoever needed some sort of message. So I'm just waiting for flip-flops and lollipops question. When her question is done, Teresa is first on the list if she's still there. So guys, don't post your questions. General, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look at the general for you. Hi Ashwana, how are you? Okay, I'm getting different people on here because I don't normally come on at this time of day, so a lot of my regulars would normally come on in the evening. I can't do evening this week, not until Wednesday. Right, general for you for this week ahead, or even for the next couple of weeks ahead. We have Mercury retrograde, so just all of you just be aware that, you know, don't make any major decisions. We have a beautiful card here. We have awakening and we have life experience. Interesting. Okay. Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Chamuel, which is Chamuel. You can come back and look at this reading. Let's have a look at this. There's something here this week about really needing to be yourself, be your authentic self. You may need to look at things from somebody else's view. Maybe someone's got strong opinions about something and you don't have to agree, but you can listen to them and just, you know, nod your head type of energy. There may be a pause, but that's the Mercury retrograde energy as well. So this is Hanged Man energy. Perfect for Mercury retrograde. When I know every Mercury retrograde, the Seven of Pentacles and the Hanged Man comes out just constantly. And then we have the Tower. So the Tower in this is just such a beautiful card, because even though things could possibly, I mean, I'm going to clarify both these cards, but even things could possibly be like changing a lot for you. This angel in this card is walking away to a beautiful garden here, so it's just a much nicer Tower card than the normal Tower card in the Rider-Waite-Smith. So there's some sort of like awakening or powerful revelation that you're going to be having that leads to a lot of change. It's definitely time to spread your wings and fly. Perhaps you're traveling, but it's definitely time to, you are heavily protected by your angels, okay, especially when these sorts of cards come out here. This excuse me, this is the angel deck, but these cards are very significant. Okay, so seeing things from a different perspective. Let's have a look at what that means to you. What does this mean? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Hangman. Okay, so the Hangman, clarifying the Hangman. This Hangman is in reverse. So you're getting a lot of clarity on something this week. What is this clarity Flip-flops is getting? Possibly about a relationship. Maybe you're meeting someone new. I don't know if you are with someone or not. If you are, it's a good thing. Okay, it's a good thing. It's not like you're getting some sort of clarification and someone's doing something they shouldn't be doing. This is like you have this solid knowledge, if you're partnered, that this is your person. If you are single, you possibly could be, you know, connecting with someone very soon. A lot of passion, a lot of fire here with that Leo energy, making a choice. 10 of Cups. So there's some sort of happiness coming in, and it's like, it's because you are taking your time with something, okay, and you're being authentic. and you're seeing something from someone else's perspective. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness if you do that, okay? But something's definitely becoming clear about a situation, either within a family or with a person, okay? So now we have this Tower energy, significant life event, a powerful revelation that can lead to change. Definitely time to change something up for you here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look why the tower's here for you. Why is the tower here? It's such a beautiful tower. Like, if she's walking away from something, she's walking into beauty. She's walking into love. She's not, you know, this could also mean like your relationship's going from just dating to something a lot more intimate, a lot more loving. This could be if you're at a job, it's like, it's rising. It's not like the carpet being pulled out from under your feet tower, okay? I think you are worried about changes. I don't think you like change. I'm also getting heavy like Capricorn or Virgo energy with you. This is also Scorpio energy. We have Pisces, lots of Pisces energy here. Pisces, 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 Pisces. So 4 of these cards are Piscean. Whatever's happening, whatever's changing, it's meant to be. Perhaps you're learning something new about yourself as these changes are occurring. You're learning how to process your emotions, and maybe things people are saying to you, they're not affecting you emotionally anymore, okay? Let's have a look and see. Okay, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. You're definitely moving out of your comfort zone and being able to try something new, do something new. You know what would be really good for you here, and I feel, to learn something, okay? Something possibly online based, or do some sort of course. There's something about distracting your energy from something. Also 4 of Pentacles is like needing, in the reverse, is needing to break free of some sort of like thing you've been doing, or a habit, something you've been doing for a long time, or something you've been involved with for a while. And just know that you are capable of anything, okay? Well, then your marriage is, there's lots of beauty here, okay? There's lots of beauty, there's lots of happiness. That is your reading. Teresa, post your question. Teresa, post your question. Hi, Carrie Ann. We'll see how we go. I've got Teresa next, then Kritika. And thank you, Flip Flops. Ashish. I'm just going through the list. I won't be on forever. I just wanted to like come on and get in touch with you all, okay? I've been asked out by a friend I've known for a year, and I'm scared. I've been really sick. I've been really sick. Should I don't understand the end of that. I've been asked out by a mate I know, like in a romantic sense, Teresa. Let me know. Is this in a romantic sense? Let's have a look at your energy around this situation. What's going on with Teresa? Right, so the World, nice card. Sagittarius, Taurus. The number 21, the number 3. Okay, I see this, what's going on here. Right. All right. There's a new opportunity for you to be happy. It's very obvious, this reading's very obvious. And what's stopping you is past disappointments in love, past losses in love, possibly still pining over that person, or worried that there's some sort of curse on you, or there's some sort of dark cloud over your head where you're not able to love again, or you're worried. But if you turn around here, you've got these 2 cups. There's a lot of happiness that could come, and there's a lot of opportunities, all right, for that. Why is the World here? So Spirit's really asking you to go out and have fun. a cycle ended in the past here that was very strong commitment. I mean, I know you, and I, you know, there's definitely a fear. Okay, all right, and you were committed, but things changed. Why is the Hierophant here? Because this is past energy. Spirit stepped in and said, you know, there's better for you. And you know what? Intuitively, you knew in the past that something was changing or something had to come to an end. All right. Why is the Five of Cups here in the present? Why is the Five of Cups here? Why is the Five of Cups here? Spirit really wants you to get out of this loss energy, this grief energy. You've got 2 5s. So things are changing in regards to your relationships. And Spirit's trying to push you forward here. You're very, very spiritual. You're very in tune right now. You're very intuitive, right? I feel that there's a really strong need for you to go out and have fun, right? And not worry too much about this ending, because this is a complete ending here with the world. It's a complete completion, a complete finish from a past energy. And you're possibly not admitting that to yourself, or you're fighting that, but it is like you're still curious about what your ex is doing, or you're curious about what's happening with them when actually the relationship changed and you've moved on. So as far as this new relationship, Spirit is saying they have you, they have your back, okay? This could be a fire sign, Sag, Aries, Leo, this new person, this friend of yours that wants to get to know you better. And Spirit's saying go out, have fun. Go out, have fun. Enjoy the romantic thing of it. And also there's a soul contract here with this friend, okay? Yeah, look at that. Ace of Wands. This is, you know, romance. It's intimacy. It's like something could come of this with this masculine, okay? He's a fun type of person. He wants to have a good time. Spirit saying have a good time, okay? There's something, you're very, very guarded, but you need to let your guard down, okay? There's the Tower. Why is the Tower here? Eight of Wands. You're worried things could move too fast. They'll only move as fast as you want them to, okay? Usually, yeah, you've not gone through the healing that you need to have gone through, but you can still process doing that. You can still go out and have fun with this person, okay? Like, you don't have to put everything on hold. There's a lot of lying, cheating energy here that you've had to go through. So building that trust again, and this can take a long, long time. But that doesn't mean to say you can't go out and have fun with other people, or have intimacy, or build new relationships because of what's happened in the past. Perhaps you haven't completely faced that and done it, you know, the soul work, okay? So there's a need to process your healing and to really face what happened, why it happened, what part you played in it, what part he played in it, and really process that, because there's a huge wall up around you, okay? And there's so much fear here, all right? But go out and have fun. Spirit wants you to have fun. And you know, you can process that healing as well, okay? Kritika, if you're there, post your question. I'll be on live every day from Wednesday, guys. So I haven't been on live for like 3 weeks. I'm super excited. I'm really looking forward to it, okay? Really looking forward to it. But I go on New York Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. So wherever you are, I know it's the AM in America, so, but I go on in the evening normally, US time. Kritika, if you're there, post your question. Kritika, are you there? Kritika. Okay, who is here? I've got 10 people online. Carrie Ann, you're also on the list. Ashish Warrior. Carrie Ann. Just waiting for Kritika. Give her 30 seconds. And then we'll move on. Starfall's here. Starfall, yes, you're on the list. Ashish, yeah, you're on the list. And Adisha. Okay. All right. Ashish, you are next then. And then Ashiwana. I don't know if Ashiwana. Very similar names. Okay, so Ashish, post your question. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here for you. And then we've got Starfall as well. Carrie Ann, Disha. All right. Ashish, post your question. I'm pulling your past, present, future energy. Past for Ashish, whatever they're going to ask. Okay. Past for Ashish, whatever they're going to ask. Present, please. Present. Okay, so I think you've done a really good job here, Spirit is saying, or your future self is saying, you've done such a good job to break free from places, people and situations that were no good for you, that were drawing on your energy. You've really done a good job, whatever this is. I feel like you go to the gym a lot. I feel like you've done a lot of work on your body, or you could even do something as far as your job is concerned that's got something to do with physical activity. But Spirit's saying like you've done a really good job breaking free of the norm. I'm hearing breaking free of like you don't follow, you're not a follower. You would be a leader more so than anything, okay? Spirit does want you to, or your future self wants you to let your heart be more open. And something here about being more open to love and not letting the past define you, okay? So there's something about the past defining you. Hi, Nesta. Rakesh, purely precious. Yeah, there's something about not letting the past define you and the need to open your heart more. You need to get clear right now on the changes within your emotions and, you know, what part have you played in, you know, the emotional confusion or what's happened in your past, in your life, in your relationships with others, with family, with people, with friends, with lovers, and to get clear about like what you want moving forward on an emotional level. But you have done a really, really good job like letting go of the past here, okay? And the relationships that haven't worked out for you. They weren't meant for you, okay? The Spirit's saying that's okay. They want you to source happiness more. They want you to try and find where your happiness lies. That is your future self. That is your reading, okay? I'm not spending loads and loads of time on readings. Starfall, post your question. If you donate, I will do a longer reading for you, okay? It's $5 US. PayPal is below in the description. Okay, Starfall, let's have a look. What is here for Starfall? Ooh. Hi, new subscriber, Anaya, Suka. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Ooh, I like this for you. So, Starfall, let me know that you're there. We'll get into your reading. Starfall. It's purely precious. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I don't know where Starfall's gone. Let's move on to the next person. Carrie Ann, if you're there, post your question. I'm not waiting for people Others are waiting for their reading, so I'm not waiting, okay? Yeah, my camera is on an angle. I'm very aware, okay? I'm very aware. Maybe my chat filters, like, needs to... Ah, okay. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Starfall. Hi, Magician's Heart. Okay, let's have a look, Starfall, at your reading. I won't be on for a long, super long time today, guys. I just wanted to jump on and whoever needed to hear messages. Okay, Starfall, General. Ooh, there's actually a lot of tower energy coming out for people. Remember, the tower is meant to come. Either we create our own tower. I've done that a few times in my life, or Spirit will create it for us if we're not on the right path. So there's some sort of information coming in towards you here with the Knight of Swords. Maybe that's you to someone else or someone to you. I'm feeling it's more like you wanting to say something to someone, and then you have the Star energy. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Seven of Cups. Be careful with your emotions. Make sure that you're very balanced. You understand exactly how you feel about someone or something before you rush in. Because the Knight of Swords can be very rushing energy, like too rushed. Like doing something or saying something without thinking. Because this may also confuse someone. So if you come at someone with some sort of like, why did you say that? Or, I feel this way or whatever, they might be like, whoa, what are you talking about type of energy. So there's like just being really needing to be very clear, Starfall, on how you're communicating right now, okay? And just really think things through, okay? Because, yeah, so there's something about, we can sometimes, a lot of the time, what we think about is just not actually reality. It's our brain, and I just nearly said blame. Maybe there's some blame coming in, or maybe you think before you act before you speak, because maybe you're blaming someone, maybe someone's blaming you for something here coming up. I think that you just want to put a stop to it. It's like some sort of gossip or something like that. Okay, let's have a look. What is this? Give me more information here. So there's a real need to get grounded and be very clear on communication. These two figures falling from the tower are dressed in blue. It's all about like our words, our speech, what we say, and how we talk to others. Or one thing we can say can destroy, okay? It can destroy or it can build. So just be very careful with your words right now. If I have my animal spirit oracle, yeah, that may come out. King of Pentacles here with the Tower, Taurus energy, Virgo or Capricorn, Sun or Rising. This King of Pentacles is someone who's very knowledgeable, somebody who knows what they're doing, someone who sets boundaries. This could be a masculine in your life, a brother, a father. It can be a partner if you're partnered. This is someone you go to for advice. If something is going on in your life in the near future that you're just confused about, or it could be even in a relationship, like there is some sort of like mentor here that you can talk to, I feel, all right? Like there's someone that you can confide in. There's some sort of new opportunity coming your way that you don't see coming, and it's possibly in love. It's possibly in regards to like someone you wouldn't normally date, or someone you normally would just say, no, I'm not really interested. But Spirit's saying give someone a chance. Can be a friend as well, like a new friend. You might already be in a relationship, so if that was the case, that's not for you. It could be like, this is definitely being offered an opportunity though. So it's actually right with this opportunity that's coming in, whether it's a person or a job or whatever it is, like this is spiritually led. Like Spirit is trying to guide you in the right direction, on the right path. So it's actually an opportunity. It's actually a beautiful opportunity. So there's something coming your way. You're going to have to really need to open your eyes, your mind, your heart towards possibly doing or even just trying, okay? Because with the Star card being here and the star on his crown is very like spiritually led energy. right? And this Piscean moon card, it says like you can't see this coming. It's something you won't expect. It could be a relationship because we do have like the lover's energy here, lover or friend, but like it's something that you're going to be very glad that you said yes to if you say yes. Okay, right, that was your reading. Ashish, Ashish, Ashi, are you there? Disha, relax. I'm just reading off my list, okay? You'll all get a little reading, all right? Relax. This is why I go on in the evening. In the evening time, I don't know. People are very impatient. Disha, you have to be more patient, please. Okay, Ashish or Ashi. And then we've got, yes, we do have Disha here. I'm going back because, Disha, I'm going back to Ashi because they missed their turn because it was my fault because I didn't refresh my feed. Okay. And if Ashi's not there, we'll already... Okay. Okay, post your question, Disha. And next time, don't be so demanding, please. Okay. All right. Disha, let's have a look. Past. Present. So you're super like intuitive right now. There's something about following those red flags as far as being aware of things at the moment. You're definitely very aware of what's going on around you. You're very aware of who you should be giving your energy to and who you shouldn't be. I think there's a lot of fairness about you right now, and there's a lot of equality about you, okay? What is Ray's energy towards me and a romantic connection? He is a Leo and a Sag. We are in contact. Yeah, so there's Leo energy here. And then we've got Taurus, Libra energy here. I think this relationship is very equal. Whatever you feel about him, I feel that he feels about you. I think he puts you on a pedestal. There's a lot of self-care that you've been doing or you're going to continue to do. Maybe you've got some sort of project or something to do with like a health related or exercise goal going on here as well. And that's just coming through. There's a lot more clarity coming in regards to your relationships. There's a good communication. Keep thinking like positively. I think you're thinking positively. I think you're like really I think you're definitely manifesting this person in. You have a soul contract with this person, okay? You definitely have a soul contract with them. Thank you, Anaya. Yeah, Two of Cups. I don't think you will fight this connection. I feel that like you just need to let this flow more. I think it's a beautiful connection. I think you're both on the same page. I think it's a spiritually led connection. So I just see beautiful, positive things coming from it. Okay. Kerry Ann, are you there? Kerry Ann. And then we've got Rakesh. Purely precious. Kerry Ann, are you there? Anaya, just hold on. I will get to you. Who's the Capricorn online? Who's the Capricorn online? Okay. All right. Purely precious, post your question. I'm not waiting for people, okay? We have to keep moving with this live because I'm not going to be on all night, all right? Just for an hour or something like that. so I'll try and get through everyone that's on the list. My husband Roger was on a work trip overseas and has been distant from me and less communication. May I ask if he was involved with someone? Oh my goodness. Okay. What's going on? So you've got the Three of Swords in the reverse, and the Three of Swords is a very, like, it's a minor arcana, but, you know, we're the, without teaching tarot on this live, this is like, the majors are all about how spirit is trying to really help you. The minors are our human self, or, you know, like the majors, your higher self, your angels, your guides, God. Your minors are your human self. It's like the human experience you're having to go through. Spirit wants you to, like, try and put this out of your mind, right? You know, what would you do with the information if I said, you know, if the card said, yeah, there's a woman on the trip and this and this happened, like, and then what? All right. So Spirit's asking you to really put this out of your mind. Two of Cups in the reverse tells me no, nothing has happened. Okay. So maybe you need to, like, spice up the relationship in some sort of way. You know, get your mojo back with him. But, you know, the answer to your question is no. Nothing happened. All right. Nothing happened. All in the reverse, no. You just need to get back on a more equal playing level field, emotionally, you know, on a communication level, possibly, physically, possibly. Okay. Hi, Cecile. How are you? Okay, Carrie Ann. If you're not there, Nesta, you are next. Nesta, if you're there, post. Cecile, I'll put you on the list. I'm doing really quick readings today. Teresa, I'll put you on the list. Super quick. Sometimes there'll be yes and no answers. Sometimes they'll be a little bit longer. Thank you, Purely Precious. I'm glad it helped. Rakesh, Carrie Ann, Nesta. Okay, Anaya, post your question. Anaya, post your question. I'm shuffling your cards. Oh, that's right. That was your that was your question. So your soulmate is going to be, like, extremely put together. He's possibly going to have his own business, his own money, his own home. He could own his own business. He could be a boss or a supervisor of some kind. So this is someone that's already financially stable, possibly, you know, has a mortgage maybe, or, you know, has his own home, owns his own home. This is someone that is, like, other people go to for advice. He's possibly, like, in the financial sector because he is the King of Pentacles. They could be you know, a bit older than you, but then they've got a really fun side to them as well. They love to travel. You could meet them on a trip. They're very, like, they have this, possibly they have a fire, Venus fire sign, like myself, Leo in Venus, or Venus in Leo, however you say it. So this is just different parts of their personality, and this person is your soulmate. You've possibly known them from a past life. So they have a serious side, but they also have a very fun side. I would say on the downside, this person finds it very hard to make decisions. They're a little bit, like, very analytical in their thinking. So they could be even a air sign. Okay, I don't worry too much about the signs. It's just, like, the kind of qualities. So what else? Two more cards. Yep, a lot of love to give. They'll let you be free and independent as well within the relationship. Okay, that is your reading. Hi Elaine, hi Amy, how you going? Suki, post your question. Suki, post your question. Let's have a look at your cards. I'm not on here very long, Elaine. I haven't been on for nearly 3 weeks, so I'm just testing the waters, saying hi to people, and getting ready to go back online on Wednesday. So really looking forward to that. Okay, thank you, Anaya. So we have Karianne, Rakesh, Suk. What's coming for you and your boyfriend next in your relationship? So you have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups talks about like celebration. You can if you want, Elaine. Thank you. I appreciate it. Celebration coming up for you and him. So there could be an engagement. You know, October, November is very significant here in this card. So there's something you won't see coming. You know, if you get engaged, you won't have any clue that it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. You may not believe in marriage. You know, you may not believe in marriage itself. You may just, you know, be happy to live together without being married. I don't know what people think about marriage nowadays. I'm not really, yeah. So you have the star, the moon. I think there's something coming up though that is going to make you feel really super happy. Like all the work you've put into a relationship, all the trials, all the obstacles, all the challenges you both have had to face. You've pushed through this, you've pushed through the fears, you've both pushed through that as well. And there's something you don't see coming here, and it is a lot of happiness in regards to, okay, your relationship. So if you're wanting to get engaged, this is definitely, show me the Four of Wands, could be a twin flame relationship, okay, because you got that Ten of Pentacles. I think that you're both able to get over any difficulties and challenges that come your way in life. He loves you very much, just want to say that, okay. Very strong spiritual connection there. Anaya, I do not go live every day. I work a week and I have a week off. I work a week and I have a week off, okay? So, and that's in my primary job. So on the week off that I'm not working in my primary job, I do go live every day, but I go on PMs in New York Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Yeah, from Wednesday. Okay, thank you, Suku. Nesta, if you're not there, Rakesh, Karianne, who else have we got here? Cecile. Thank you, Anaya. I'm live every second Wednesday. Magician's Heart, hello, lovely. Cecile, post your question. Cecile, post your question, then Magician's Heart can be after you. I'm doing super short readings today, and yeah. Elaine, if you did donate, let me know. Thank you, Anaya. Cecile, post your question. I know the camera's a bit wonky, but I'm trying to like charge it as well. It's on a different tripod to my normal tripod, and it's just like out of touch with reality right now. Hey Amen, how are you going? Hi Andrea, how are you? Just doing super quick readings today, guys. Elaine donated for 2, thank you. Elaine, post your first question. Cecile, just hold on. Cecile, just hold on. We're just doing Elaine first. Andrea, yeah, they're super quick readings though, like they're not going to go super in depth. Okay, Elaine, your first card is ready, which is at the bottom of that deck. Post your question, Elaine, your first question. I need your first question, please. What's here for Elaine, Spirit? Be very careful. I've said this to a few people, like, let me just check my chat filter. Be very, very careful. Hold on, Rakesh, I'm doing a donation. Be very careful the way you're speaking. Think before you speak. Don't rush into anything. I'm saying this a lot. today. There may be some sort of delays or change to plans. It is Mercury retrograde. Make sure you make contingency plans for things. Just be very careful in what you're saying, Elaine. Be careful in how your speech. Be careful that you're, always telling the truth as you see it, okay? Just make sure that you're very aware that, you could be caught out in a lie if you're not careful. So be very logical, be very honest, be very, curious, but just be careful, okay, with your speech. You've got the wolf spirit on this card, and there's a unicorn here. So wolves and unicorns may be significant. There's also a lion. There's like a Pegasus, like, the flying horse bingo. Hold on a second. I don't know what the fuck's going on with my filter. Elaine, you're not posting your questions, so I'm just reading for you, okay? There is some sort of challenge here. What else do we have? All right. So we have Five of Cups. Things not turning out on an emotional way that you'd hoped. Just be careful not to, watch your POA. Be very careful, like someone may say something that just may hurt you, and you may want to go off at them. Just be careful. Make sure that you're remaining calm. And see the positive in the situation. Know that everything, say if something passes you by, it's not meant for you, okay? I just need a question, Elaine, that's all, okay? What else do we have? So be careful with your speech, be careful with your emotions. There is like possibly an apology, either you to someone else even, okay? I think this water energy all stems from the Page of Air, like either someone says something to you or you say something to someone that's going to cause like emotional upset. So whoever is saying what, there could be an apology here, okay? Perhaps you're disappointed in a relationship here. I'm doing your general. Queen of Earth, that is you. It came out in the reverse as I need to get a little bit more grounded here, okay? Make time for those around you as well. If something disappoints you on an emotional level, just sort of like move on here. There's no major cards, so I don't feel like it's a week coming up of like major revelations or anything like that, but there's definitely a need to watch words. All right. I think you just need to get a bit more grounded, do some base or root chakra energy, chakra meditation, or just focus on, your base. And there, as I said, that's just a clarification with the Justice. So he's dressed in red to get balanced, okay? Quite a quick week for you. I feel like physically quick. You may feel like bang and July's gone like that, because here comes August already with this Eight of Wands. Now we have the Justice energy. Tell the truth. And if someone isn't telling the truth around you, it is a week of hidden things coming out. Neptunian energy, any deceptions, any mystery in the air will be shown to you. Just make sure that it's not you on the other side of it, okay? Just be very honest here. Okay, why? Anything else? Three of Cups, yeah, so there's no real majors, just like I said, the Moon, the Hanged Man, Mercurian energy. We've also got double Pisces, lots of Piscean energy here. You may be feeling extra sensitive this week, Elaine, okay? Something is coming to your attention. If you find something out, and I'm going to example it, and please don't take this literally, because it's probably not the example that's going to happen. But say you find out someone said something about you, but you don't get the whole story, so you rush in and just go crazy at someone, and then you realise like you got the story wrong, and like it wasn't like that at all. There's a bit of tail between the legs energy. This could be happening on the other flip side to a person as well, being like that to you. Get grounded, do some root chakra meditation. There's something here about that is being hidden. Okay, make sure you're not the one hiding things, especially in regards to a group of friends here. So, bit of immaturity energy. I don't think it's you though. I think it's someone else. So, but watch your words. What's your second question? What's your second question? Well, your first card's really nice, whatever your second question is. There's some sort of opportunity, financial, business-wise, project-wise. Okay. This King of Earth is here. There's possibly, okay, we've got two kings here. One's in the reverse, one's in the upright. That's unusual. Perhaps someone's being very closed off to you. It could be a masculine. Someone that's closed themselves. Someone that was open and now is closed. You feel left out in the cold. You feel like what's happened with this person. But there's another person left here. So there's like two masculines. One's not talking to you or has turned their back on you in some capacity. And one is like, yeah, I'm fine with you. Let's just do this together. Weird energy. Just know that you can do it, okay? Did that story relate to you? I don't know. Is there two masculines? One's okay with you and one is just like pulling out on something here? Right. There could be some conflict. There's some sort of change in regards to a business situation. All right, let's have a look. You know, you've got the ability to manifest anything, any resources, any love. Like, you have enough. You don't need whoever this person is that's walked away here. You don't worry about them. You've got it. All right. You have got the absolute goods to make sure you are successful and succeed in whatever you're going for here. Okay. Nine of Water. You'll be very, very happy. There's been some sort of delay or some sort of pause, but you're going to be happy there was a delay or a pause, or you're going to be happy this person pulled out of the situation. Okay. So that, oh wow, look at that, the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. So there's some sort of delay here. I mean, I'm not surprised. The Hangman's going to keep showing up. So is the Seven of Pentacles in people's readings. This, you know, during now and the, you know, hey, Dollface, how you going? Now and the end of Beauty with Nature. Hi. The end of mid-August, because we've got that Mercury retrograde energy. All right. But there's some sort of wish coming true in regards to businesses. Take things at a pinch of salt if there is a temporary pause or a standstill in a business thing, because it is meant to be that way. Okay. Eight of Cups. Someone definitely walked away from you to pursue something else, pursue something they thought was better, or pursue something that they were more interested in, okay, here with the Page of Wands. But that's okay. You're going to commit to your own personal changes with this project, with this collaboration, whatever it is, with another person, and or the person that's sort of left standing, if that makes sense. Okay. Because it's going to be a really good connection. Whoever you've got a connection with what's coming up for you in business, or you know, in the future, it's a really good collaboration. All right, it's meant to be. It's meant to be like that other person was meant to leave. Now then, okay. Magician's Heart, post your question. Magician's Heart, post your question. I'm doing super quick readings, guys. How many people do you have again? Carry on, post your question, please. I'm doing like super quick readings today, guys, because I don't normally come on at this time of day. Okay, Magician's Heart. You've got the Strength energy. I did your second question, Elaine, okay? Because your first was the general and your second was about that collaboration. So why do you see the Knight of Cups reversed and the Ace of Cups? Because someone's walking away. I did your reading, okay? Someone's walking away and someone's coming in, okay? Or someone's already just staying. There's someone that's not meant to be in the collaboration, someone that is meant to be in it. Okay, let me just delete Rakesh. Okay. Who am I even on again? Let me just have a reset, okay? I saw it, but I already did your second question, Elaine. All right, let me have a look at it, because we did your question about the collaboration. I already did that reading. Why do you see, why do I see Knight of Cups reversed? Why does Elaine see Knight of Cups and Ace of Cups reversed? Yeah, because something's finished. Something was over with a particular person and it had to do with the collaboration, right? There was communication that stopped, left you hanging, left you wondering what was happening. Six of Cups. Yeah. There was something like this is coming up reverse, Page of Cups. Now I know you don't have the Page of Cups, but this is coming up like the Nine of Cups, okay? In the reverse. It's an offer that wasn't meant for you. It's an offer that wouldn't, yeah, it wasn't. I mean, it would have been okay, but it wouldn't have been the exact path. You would have maybe had to divert. That's came up like that. Okay, then maybe have had to be a detour on your path. And it would have taken longer for you to get to where you wanted to go if you'd have brought this person in with you. And yeah, and that's the truth. So that's like the clarity that you need to say. Rejection is God's protection on this, okay? All right. What's the intentions for Magician's Heart, this person that they're talking to online? Ooh, Seven of Swords is immediate. You need to listen to your own intuition. If you're feeling something's funny, something's off, something's different, or you're feeling like intuitively there's a red flag, Spirit's saying there is. All right. Is he single? There's something he's not being open up. There's something he's not wanting to communicate with you. What is this? Yeah, think carefully before you take this road with this person, because you could end up disappointed. Five of Cups. I think your suspicions are possibly correct. If you're like, what's going on? I feel this guy's with someone. I don't feel that something's right. He's not always there when I'm texting, or sometimes it looks like he's blocked, or sometimes it looks like he's like not looking at his messages all the time and only at certain times. You need to trust yourself more, okay? Does that make sense? Carrie Ann, what are Nixon's current feelings towards our breakup as he moved on? What's Nixon's feelings? Six of Wands in reverse tells me that he's quite happy that, not happy that it's happened, but that he needs to move forward, okay? I don't know if he's got somebody new. Ace of Cups is here. We've got Aries energy. He's fine, okay? I don't see any like fear-based stuff or I'm missing you stuff, okay? He's really, it could have been a struggle for him to get over the relationship and get over your breakup, but he's like mature enough and he knows enough and he's too, you know, to move forward. Okay, so he's just trying to rebuild right now. So I wouldn't say he's happy or not. I'm just saying like he's, you know, he's okay. All right, he'll get there. He'll heal from the breakup. Hi Noxie, how are you? Teresa, are you there? Cecile, are you there? Sorry guys, I've got to get through these readings today. Cecile, Teresa, Armen, or Andrea? You can if you like, Noxie, but I'm not doing super long readings, okay? Thank you, Elaine. Teresa, post your question. Mega, hi, darling. How are you? Mega, hold on, please. You have just come on. Teresa, post your question. Cecile, you are next after Teresa, okay? Teresa. Amen. Just hold on, please. Gosh, you guys are super impatient today. Super impatient. Donating, yes or no? Oh, yes, no worries. Thank you. Okay. Everyone just needs to calm down. Okay. All right. Noxie, just hold on. I'm doing Teresa's question. Teresa, post your question. All right. No, I was just reading the list before. Amen, that's all. Right, I'm waiting for Teresa's question. I'm not getting it, so I'm just going to go ahead. Heart is going to look for me. Hey, Noxie. There's something that's going really slow here. I mean, I keep saying this, but it's true. Mercury retrograde is there, okay? There's a real strong need to focus back on yourself, okay? There could be a mother figure around you that's very, very significant in your life, right? As well. So you're maybe just putting a lot of self-care into yourself. Possibly you have female figures like sister, mother, that are very important to you in your life. There's a need to just go slowly. In regards to Matt, all right, is he going to look for you? I think there's a slowness here. The Hierophant, I don't know, is this an ex? Is this a brother? Or there's something here about, I just feel a lot of family energy. There's a lot of worry. Who's got the worry, him or you, in regards to the connection? Is this someone you met online? Is this someone... It just seems that this person has had a lot of troubles. There's something about online. I don't know what that means to you, okay, but there's something about possibly connecting online. I don't know if they're an ex-husband. There's a lot of worry over this person. I don't know why you're so worried about this person, or the connection. Just know that he, in his own time, he will contact you here, okay? It will probably be online as well. Thank you, Teresa. Okay, Noxie, post your question. I'm not doing really long readings, Noxie, so it's not going to be like a normal PM evening, okay? All right. Thank you, Elaine. Noxie. For Noxie. Okay. Wow. This is really interesting. I'm talking to Elaine. I'm getting her energy. Again, Noxie, what was your question? Did you write one? Okay. General guidance. Focus on work if possible. I'm going to say this. I mean, the same card came out for Elaine just before, so I'm hoping it's not her energy. So, Elaine, try not to talk to me at the moment while I'm just doing this reading because it's coming through, I feel. All right, Noxie, be very careful how you speak. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you think before you say anything. Think things through. Be curious. Maybe you're looking at, in regards to your work, what else is out there, or what else is within your current job that you can progress within your current career path or business or where you work, okay? But there's something here about information, so be careful how you speak, all right? We've got the wolf, the lion, the unicorn, and there's like Pegasus type of dragon type figure. So you've got the King of Cups in the upright. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, masculine. There's a need to just like be very open. Just say what you want. Sorry, it's not say what you want. So say what you I'm getting that song, say what you want to say, be who you want to be. There's something about you being very authentic, needing to speak out. If you want something to happen at work, you need to speak it out, okay? You would need to put your heartfelt desire out to what it is you want. Now, if you're not working, this could be just like being in interviews very honest, like honestly, this is where I want to be, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to progress in my career. Like, be your authentic self here. Really, really super important, okay? Thank you, Elaine. Then you've got a Page of Earth. So Page of Earth is like being quite vulnerable to learn, being scholarly. Maybe you're needing to learn something or do some sort of training within a job, to get another job, or to do some sort of college. I don't know if this is like making any sense, okay? But there's some good news here about, like, when we've got pages, this is all like being curious and like learning new things, and Spirit saying, you know, there is people that can help out there. I just keep seeing like college. I don't know if you're wanting to learn something online even, but there's something about really wanting to do something a little bit more challenging and learn something new. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful energy. This is like good luck turning in your favor. Remember, Jupiter is with us until June next year. So there's a lot of positive changes. This guy on this card looks like Brad Pitt. I'm not joking. Hey, that's so funny. Like, I'm going to hold that to the camera. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see this? This dude looks like Brad Pitt. I'm not sure it looks like him now. Maybe like in Thelma and Louise or something. I don't know. Definitely not now. Sorry, Brad. A situation moves forward. Fortune is on your side. There's some really good things and good tidings and good luck coming in for you in regards to career. Okay, so one more card. I'll just do some clarifiers as well. All right. You have life experience, big change, Tower energy. Like I said before to someone, I love the Tower in this deck, because this is like she's built her palace and now she's going out to find what else she can do. Yeah, so some sort of big changes coming. The Chariot is at the bottom of the deck. Time to spread your wings. Spirit is really trying to push you forward here, okay? With a lot of strength. Really nice. It's funny, in this deck, I don't know if they made a mistake. You've got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck as well. The Strength card is the number 11 in this deck, but the Justice card is the number 8, which should be the opposite way. I don't know if they've made a mistake here. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgment of yourself, okay? So it's about time to realize like how special you are, how like driven you are, okay? And just go for what you want, but be very, very like honest, right? Noxie. Okay. Yeah, Page of Cups. So you've got 3 pages here. This is all about learning new things, learning what you love, you know, putting things into practice, being very open, being curious. There's a lot of learning here, okay? I think you're going to find something that you really love to do, all right? And you're moving, you know, the confusion's going to be leaving you. So whatever you're learning, you're going to sort of like weed out, and you're going to be like, oh, actually, I like that. I need more information about that. I might do a course in that, or I might follow that career path type of energy, okay? We all feel secure at some point. You're not alone, trust me. Elaine, post your question. Elaine, post your question. Elaine, post your question. Princess Leia. How are you? I love your name, Princess Leia. That is like so super Star Wars, right? Alright. That's a good name for a channel. Where's your question, Elaine? Grrr. Come on. Hurry up. An exciting opportunity career advancement change your life now. Oh, this is a really very, very nice, Elaine. So where are you? Because these are your cards. They're pretty creepy images. They're pretty creepy images, these cards. I don't know where I got these cards, but they're really strange. I wish you could see the depiction on the these people's faces. Just really disturbing. But anyway, they're still tarot cards nonetheless. Andrea, please hold on. Elaine, post your question. All right, my goodness, my goodness. What is going on? Elaine, where are you? Right, I'm going to put Elaine's cards aside. Let's go to Andrea. Andrea, what's happening with your boyfriend, Jamie, because he's been texting his ex intimate stuff? Well, that's not very positive, really, is it? To be fair. Andrea, let's have a look and see what's going on. 3 cards for Andrea. And her boyfriend. What's going on with Andrea and her boyfriend? Where is Elaine? So, who's been snooping? Okay, someone's been snooping. Was it you that's found his phone and had a look at some things? Okay. Yeah, you definitely got some clarity on some information that's come forward. I'm getting the number 23 and also literally 18, so 18 to 23. I don't know if you are 18 to 23 or he is. The Lovers. So you've got some sort of clarity here on a relationship, okay? The messages that you're reading or knowing about, I don't know how you do know them, but if you know, you know. Outcome. 9 of Pentacles. I feel that he has a really strong connection with this person. I don't see any devil energy, 7 of Swords energy, anything like that. I think you need to communicate this and just get this straight, basically. Okay. Amen, post your question. I think you just need to communicate with him, Andrea. Amen, post your question. Elaine, hold on. What are the current feelings and next actions of partner O? I'm only doing 3 cards, guys, for these questions. So, you know, I do feel that they want to go to the next level in the relationship, though. Whatever that means to you. So they could be bringing in some information towards you that's making it very clear very soon what they want. I feel that you feel sometimes emotionally left out of a situation here, but you're going to get some sort of clarity soon, and it's going to help you get emotionally balanced. So I do feel that there's some info coming in from him to you. There's a real strong need to communicate better here instead of yeah, there's more clarity required in communication. Elaine, yeah, you were behind and I pulled your cards and you weren't there. So, right. So, I don't know what your question is. Let's have a look at your question. Is there a new collaboration coming from a recent person who follows me on Instagram about artwork? Yes, I do feel there is. Yes, I think it's hidden right now. but you've got a lot of, it's funny because you said internet and we've got my internet card, okay? Yes, there is a new collaboration. It could be a fire sign as well, but it's going to bring you a lot of like contentment. You're going to know which way you want to go. It's going to be very rewarding too, and possibly material rewarding. So this first card says on it an exciting new opportunity and career advancement, and the card below it says news of a new exciting endeavor. So yeah, okay, make sure that you are very original. I know that you are. Okay, so the answer to your question is 100% yes. And you need to put yourself out there instead of waiting for this to come in. You need to go towards them. The star is there. Think more positively about this. Bring it in. It may be a masculine as well. Could be an air sign. Could be an Aquarius. Okay. But something that's going to make you really super, super duper happy. 10 of water, 9 of cups, 10 of cups, the star. Yeah. Passionate, new creative idea. Page of fire. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Ace of Fire. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of like, yeah, let's get this started energy. So yes, I do feel this is really, really, really awesome. Okay, really good. Mega, post your question. Cecile, actually. Cecile, post your question. I'm not going to be on for very much longer, guys. I only came in for just over an hour just to say hi and touch base with everyone. I'm going to be on live from Wednesday every day for the next for 6 days from Wednesday, so don't miss it. We've got a new moon in Leo. Something's about to get exciting. Okay, right, you've got the devil energy. Cecile, where are you? Cecile, Ami's here. Cecile, are you here? Right, Cecile, regular reading. Okay, you've got the devil. So Capricorn energy. I did say before when I was like doing a while ago, who's the Capricorn online, so this is definitely for you. So why is the devil here? There's something about not being too focused on material things here. There's something about just needing to really get back in touch with the ground, the earth, the grass, nature, birds, animals, like the sky, the night sky, the wind through your hair. And this is a release of ego in some sort of way. So you may feel that you're just spending too much time thinking about money, spending too much time thinking about what you can get, spending too much time about material. Okay, so don't be so focused on material things right now. There's an, or you know, because that can create, well, it will always create negative or fear-based thoughts, right? Tower, okay. It did come out in the reverse, so you can avoid some sort of tower, especially by the devil can also talk about ego, right? So this card is called ego. It's very, to be very, very careful. You've got the number 15, then the number 16. So you're heading towards a change that you may not like if you go down a road of just worried about being about material things. All right, you've got the 7 of Wands. There's a need to like really put some boundaries up with other people as well here, Sister Mega. You're not seeing something with your partner. You're not seeing something. We've got Libran energy. There's something very, how can I say this? Right now in the collective, there's this deeper, dark moon, devil type of Neptunian energy, the deception, mystery in the air. So if you're feeling something is off with your partner, okay, there probably is. You need to get the truth here. You need to have this conversation. You need to find out what is going on. You feel like there's something changed about them, okay? All right. Wheel of Fortune, nice. You need to have a deep, dark, meaningful. They could be a Libra as well, okay? Really strong Libran energy in your reading. Hi, Emily, sure. Cecile, post your question now. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Someone's emotionally distant. You need to communicate. The devil isn't far from the bottom. You've got the devil twice here. I don't see another person, but I do feel there's something being kept from you. Mega. Okay. Cecile, let's have a look. What is here for Cecile? Main energy for Cecile. Knight of Air. I'm getting a lot of this air energy, communication, needing to say something, someone needing to come in, speak their truth to you or you to them, finding things out, events that could happen like really quickly, taking time to carefully review things. Okay, Queen of Air, look at that. 2 air energies, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's something about needing to really make a conscious decision here about something. You need to be very, very clear. And it could be about a person, Cecile, okay? So carefully review your decisions, your choices, and what you are going to say to someone, all right? High Priestess, in reverse, I don't think you're using your intuition about something right now. I do think you will, and I do think you will get very clear, okay? You're going to get very clear what you want. I do feel there's some emotional confusion right now, and you're not using your full manifestation power to bring it is what you want in. However, the Queen of Air is here. You're going to get clearer. You're going to get the information you need. You're going to be objective about your decision making. You're going to, I think it has a lot to do with the masculine as well. Possible fire sign. You will get what you want, 9 of Cups and the Star, ultimately. But right now there's some confusion. So you need to get back in touch with your spirit guides and ask them to help you on whatever this information is incoming for you, Cecile. Amy, Princess Leah, post your question. Amy, post your question. Okay. And that is me done for today, guys. Princess Leah and Amy are last. Princess Leah, Amy. This is, I think this is a misprint on these cards. This is the number 11 because it's the Justice energy. Okay. There's so much air energy. People being up in their head, communication problems, changes within how you communicate with yourself. This is all got to do with what's going on with cosmos, the ether, the Schumann resonance. I really do feel it, okay? I really do feel that. Amy, okay, let's have a look. Why does boyfriend Sonny keep his phone from me? He has been really active on his socials late at night, but haven't been much communication with me. What's up with him? Yeah, you want the truth. You want the truth. This is going to cause a fight. This is going to cause an argument. You're definitely not on the same page right now, okay? I do feel that there is like communication between him and others. Maybe he's making some unwise choices right now. What can you learn from this situation? How can you grow your relationship and make it stronger? So there's a need to review his motive and everyone else's motive in this situation, okay? There's fair and just decisions that you need to make. You need to be truthful to him. You need him to be truthful to you. You need him to do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. Ace of Cups, I think there's like a real worry here that he's entertaining getting to know somebody else. And this is causing you like, you're sort of like already preparing for the worst. On a mental level. There's changes going on with your relationship. I don't know what's going on, Amy. What has happened? Things were so good. I remember your readings. You're worried. You're like, I'm going to prepare for the worst. You're setting boundaries. You're being defensive. So you need to talk to this person. You need to say, what is going on? What are you doing? So will you find out? I think some sort of truth's coming out here because, but I don't feel it's bad. I think there's a lot of happiness coming in for you and the relationship. And I think he is committed to you. I don't see any other female here, okay? But just the fact that he's making you wonder is, you know, is really not very fair, right? Okay. But I don't see anyone else here, okay? I really don't. I don't see any other female. But I just think a lot of, see, most of those cards were minor arcanas. You can think up things in your own mind that are not there. But he's definitely communicating with other people. Maybe he's just feeling like he needs more communication with his friends right now. It doesn't mean to say he's seeing someone else, okay? I'm not answering another question, Amy. We're going to go to Princess Leah. If Princess Leah's not here, that is done for me for the night. It is PM where I am, okay? Okay, I'm going to go. Princess Leah is not there. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.